I hear you singing over there. I hear. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Lena Byrd Miles in the studio, y'all. That's her song, "Rock on Water." We all back here just grooving with it, like hey, Michael Jackson. Got my little moves on from the '60s, '70s. I'm telling my age. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You good?
I am loving it. Lena Byrd Miles in the studio, y'all, with us, and we're live on Facebook as well. So check us out, Lena. I have listened to that song since we did the listening party. Warryn Campbell, you're on his label. He says, "Look, y'all, I got this new artist. I want y'all to check her out." And I was like, "Wow, that's what I'm talking about."
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Oh my gosh, it's full of divine random, as I call it. We don't always have a plan, but God does.
Yes, he does.
And He's the one who has a bunch of dots and He causes them all to connect. So my journey started with me meeting Pastor Warryn Campbell over some Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Oh, really?
A post that he saw on my Instagram page. And that happened randomly because my husband and I decided to be big kids one day and fly to LA. LA is a 1 hour flight, about a 6 hour drive from where we live. Both the Campbells and the Mileses live in California, but our state is large. So we live in Northern California. The Campbells are in Southern. We tried to go to Disneyland and we planned to go to Disneyland. Our first stop was Roscoe's when we got off the plane. I post a picture of my food and I say, "On vacation."
Right.
Not knowing, well, as they say, unbeknownst to me, Warryn Campbell and Erica Campbell were following my pictures. Like, I knew that she followed me on IG, but I didn't know they would look at my post to follow like the timeline. So he saw the post when I posted and said, "She's out here. She's literally out here. I'm going to go meet her."
Oh, wow.
And they're having this dialogue while me and my husband eating greens, all that or whatever. So he hits my DM and he was like, "Hi, this is Warryn Campbell. You may not know me." I was like, "What?" So I'm telling my husband, I'm freaking out.
No, this is not Warryn.
And I keep hitting it like, this is spam. Because at that time, people were having spam accounts. And so my husband, he's going, no. I'm like, no, it's really him. It has all these followers. It's verified. And he's like, you're in my, finding out where we live, all of that stuff. And I would love to meet you. We found out we weren't at the Roscoe's around the corner from his house. We were actually at the one about an hour and some change away. So we scheduled a meeting 2 days later. We meet at his studio. We hit it off. My husband and him are watching YouTube clips of me. Erica had to fly to town, so he FaceTimes her so I could talk to her. And he says, at the end of that whole thing, "If you would have me, I would love to work on your future in gospel music because you have a bright one." And
so how did you feel? What was going through your mind?
We immediately went to Universal Studios. Actually, we were like being a big kids week for us. Right. We just in Universal Studios, like, what just happened to us? Like, we came here for one thing, and God was like, "I'm gonna put this in your lap." And through that, we gained family through them. I mean, I'm like another daughter to Mom and Pop Campbell, Joy, sister to, like, I gained so much, not only just my Bible family, but Cali worship, even people in Southern Cal that have just adopted me there, and my husband, and just the love, the camaraderie, the loyalty, the looker out for you, Ree.
Yes, absolutely.
All of the things that come with
favor of God is what it's called. Absolutely. The favor. And
absolutely.
It puts anybody that comes in touch with you, you just got that automatic favor.
Absolutely.
That's it. Yeah.
And when I say God connects me, people don't play about me. Like you let us know, even when I'm even when I come here and meet people like you, and we see you at so and so's church, are they taking care of you? Because
it's your personality.
People really cater to me, and so I'm like, thank you, God, for all the big sisters, big brothers, and mentors, whoever you place along my journey to keep me protected. Thank you for it.
So let's back up a little bit. Okay, you met Warryn. Okay, everybody knows, evidently, Lena can sing. So they are following you. Where did you come from? Where did you get this talent from? Where, you got siblings, they sang like you or anything? I mean, what? Tell us that.
Yes, I'm just a little brown girl from Oakland, California. Growing up singing in my daddy's church. I actually say that give a little bit of my history of my song Back to You that's on my album. But my mother really still plays the organ at my granddad's church. My dad still plays bass. And my mom's the minister of music, so she taught songs to the choir. And then her kids were the choir at home. So, and there's 2 younger sisters. I'm the oldest of 3. So before they were born, I was little Lena singing I'm a King's Kid by DeLeon Richards at people's different programs. And even my first like secular solo, if you will, was Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand at my preschool graduation. And I just remember all these random, strangers just taking pictures with the old school cameras.
That
baby can sing. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world. Don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm singing it. So that was my
Diana
start.
Ross.
Yeah,
she is right there. There she is.
Dilena. Yeah, but basically, I was, honing and cultivating, not even realizing. And then my sisters came in 85 and 89, and then in about 1992, when my baby sister was about 2 years old, we formed the Byrd Sisters. And when we were able to get harmony, even though the English might not have been as clear, but the harmony was there because we all had, and my mom really trained our ear. And so we started singing all over our area and even in the Kojic International Convention, stuff like that. And then later on, I started doing background vocals as I got older and different things like that. And that put me in the faces of the greats in our area.
I was going to say, don't give them.
Okay.
We're going to talk about
the
relationship that you have with one of the ultimate legends. So you're going to stick around and hang out with us? Give us a little bit more about Lena Byrd.
Yeah, I'm gonna be good. I ain't gonna cry.
All right, y'all, in the studio, national recording artist Lena Byrd Miles, and she's hanging out with us. What relationship does she have with the Hawkins family? Oh, did I just give it away? Stick around. We'll find out more right here on the Light 103.9. In the studio, if you're just now joining us, Lena Byrd Miles, national recording artist, and she is hanging out, and we've learned so much about you. I absolutely love your personality. She's a ray of sunshine.
I love you back.
So look, we ended up talking about your family and how talented your family is, and your mom, just kind of training you and your sisters. And then you said y'all had the Byrd sisters. So tell us a little bit. Let's start from there.
Okay, well, there's actually 3 little birdies. I'm the oldest of the 3. So there's Lena, then there's Lisa, then there's Lauren. And we all came, I was born in 82, Lisa's 85, and Lauren's 89. So I was a soloist for quite some time. It was just one birdie.
Just you.
Yeah. And then when they came, of course, and being that we were at my granddad's church, I'm a small family church. Sometimes we fellowship with other churches, and the whole choir couldn't go to the 3 o'clock service. So being that my mom was the main musician, and she played for my papa when he would preach other places. He might say, "Oh, I have my grandbaby sing," we have a portion of the choir, but he would feature us. Like, I want y'all to see. Grandparents are always proud of their grandchildren, so I'm gonna have my grandbabies come sing something before. So things like that, and then we started becoming more known. Then you got, we started to grow up, and now we're at the annual Usher Days and the 3 o'clock services and the other musicals and the late night musicals and the convocations in our area. So we, started getting our feet wet, so to speak, with that. And then we eventually did, the only thing we did on wax was a Christmas album in 2007, Christmas songs, but we were featured on different things. But that was the only thing we did on our own. But we were known for doing like a lot of things a cappella. Once we started driving and stuff, if they want to look us up, we're on YouTube, old videos of the Byrd sisters, and that's Byrd with a Y, because it might still come up with an I, depending on who uploaded their videos and didn't know us well to know that our name was spelled. But that's how we got our start, singing in churches all in our area.
So with that, how did you end up with the Hawkins family? Edwin Hawkins. I read your bio. I said, huh? As young as you are, how in the world did you have that background? Tell us a little bit about that.
Here's that divine random again. I sang with one of our Bay Area. He's a legend in his own right too. He's a cousin to the Hawkins. His name is Lawrence Matthews. So shout out to him, Uncle Lawrence. I call him affectionately if he ever hears this. But he did a recording in 2009, and I was one of the sopranos in the background vocals. And I got to sing with him because I used to sing with another gentleman Bay Area great in our area by the name of Derek Hall. So it's like each person led me to each person, and that led me to Edwin seeing me sing. And Edwin was at Lawrence's recording, and my song was like the last song he stayed for because it was a night full of great music, and my song was like halfway through the program. They had to go home. So as he leaves that Saturday night, I didn't think nothing of it. I knew he was there, and I knew he was just like supporting. You know, they always are supportive faced in the audience. You know, like yeah, sing girl, but you don't think nothing's gonna come from. So anyway, fast forward to Monday.
But it did. Okay, yeah, fast forward.
One of the other singers who sang with me by the name of Lena Brown, shout out to her. She calls me and I'm braiding hair, my friend Adrienne, and she's like, I have somebody who wants to talk to you. They were at the concert and they're revamping their group and they really want to meet you. Would you be interested in it? I'm like, okay, sure. Who is it? She was like, it's Edwin Hawkins. I'm gonna call him on 3-way.
Oh,
what? So she calls him and he's, hello, Lena. You know, that's how.
Right. Oh,
and I'm just freaking out, braiding. I'm like, hi, Mr.
So long story short, you ended up being part of the new Hawkins
from 2009 up until his passing.
Wow.
Yes, and I went to Switzerland because of Ed. He was the first person to take me out of the country singing, and all these other things. We'll let you get to it.
Is that how you end up with all these different styles of this CD that you are introducing?
Well, I feel like my parents made me a big melting pot of things because they exposed us to so many different types of gospel, from the Mighty Clouds of Joy to the Winans to Daryl Coley to Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Douglas Miller, James Cleveland, and we would listen to gospel radio. So even with that, you're hearing a whole different array of music and gospel. So I think, but yet definitely.
And you said on your CD you even have quartet. Is that?
I do. The Soul Singers who are my label mates.
Wonderful. All right. So tell us how we can get this project.
We can get this project on all digital, media outlets and, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, for Androids, Google Play, I believe. Wherever you listen to your music, it's there. And you can go to LenaByrdMiles.com to find out more about the music and me, if you will.
All right. Lena Byrd Miles in the studio hanging out with us, y'all. She is absolutely wonderful. I know this is only the beginning. The instrument that God has given you and the favor, I know we're just beginning to hear, just getting started with you. So
thank you.
Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for the time. I appreciate you so much.
I love it. She's a ray of sunshine. I'm just going to tell y'all that.